staying at the marina in Rodney Bay in St Lucia for a week following the Atlantic crossing while we do a few boat jobs and celebrate New Year's here. Last night we had the very entertaining night of going on a pirate boat party. So there's a big replica pirate ship in the bay, and every Friday night they have a few hours of all you can drink and dancing on this boat, which goes about an hour down the coastline. So it's a big hit with the locals. There was a lot of booty shaking going on, can I say. Very impressive, and certainly pretty entertaining to watch. So
one of the things that broke whilst we were here, or whilst we were coming down from the Canaries, was this support rod here. You can see it's all been nicely welded, so that cracked just here. So we jerry-rigged it with a bunch of cable ties and a bottle lid to stop it from scarring this metal. But we just went and saw, his name is the Chinaman. Apparently not a racist term here for a man of Chinese descent. And he fixed it in about 20 minutes. The workshop was, let's call it, absent of any workplace health and safety.
We've been in the marina at Rodney Bay for a week now, so it is time to go. Really looking forward to seeing the rest of the island. We're going to head down the coast of St Lucia to a place called Marigot Bay for a couple of nights at anchor. Had an awesome New Year's here. We went out to a restaurant, had some local food and a couple of bars afterwards. That was heaps of fun, and we had the pleasure of meeting up with a couple of our viewers. So Veronica and Paul, thanks for an awesome night, guys. It was really cool to meet up with you, and we hope that you have a great rest of your trip.
See ya!
Do you want to say anything about it?
Well, it's funny, you can have a lot of sailing experience under your belt, and then you stay in a marina for a week, and then it's like, oh, it all gets a bit stressful for some reason. But it's good to be leaving. We're about to get our full main up, which is very exciting. First time for Dad. Just looking at these little Hobie cats flying around here. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to treat our boat like a Hobie cat today, and we're going to go fast. After a week in Rodney Bay Marina, we are at our first proper Caribbean anchorage. The place is called Marigot Bay. It's pretty busy, as you can probably see behind me. It's good. It's good to sort of be back to being at anchor. we're just leaving Rodney Bay. It's quite exciting. It feels as though we've been in marinas for months, given all the time we were in Las Palmas, Mindelo, and now here. So it's just Alyssa and I, and we're off to Martinique. 25 nautical mile sail. We've got good winds. Alyssa and I have been watching these birds fly around the boat and eat small flying fish. And it looked like it was all fun and innocent until I had to walk around the boat and there's shit everywhere. There's shit out on the sails, on the coach house roof. Wish they'd go away now.
We've been in Marin now for a few days. When we arrived, we were amazed to see the number of boats here. There were hundreds and hundreds of boats in the anchorage. It's a major centre here for all the charter companies, so lots of the boats here are catamarans that get hired on a weekly basis by people coming to sail around the area. Martinique is part of the EU, it's French owned, and because of that they have cheaper food and booze here than the rest of the Caribbean. So we stocked up, did a couple of shopping loads of loads of food and lots of booze to get us through the rest of the Caribbean for the next 2 months or so. The weather in the Caribbean's also been pretty crazy. It honestly rains here about 3 or 4 times every day. It'll be clear, totally clear, blue skies, and then within a few minutes it's absolutely bucketing down.
We found this in the dinghy, and it took us a long time to work out what it was until we got to Martinique and it pissed down with rain and the dinghy was full of water. And we're like, oh, I wonder if that's a pump. No, it's a pump. It's quite effective. One of the things that happened when we crossed from the Canary Islands to Cape Verde was we noticed that one of the nav lights here was going off. So this is the old one. It's easier for Alyssa to see. The new one's just here. Our red light here, which shines up the left-hand side of the boat, was intermittent. So Dad and I did our best to pull it apart to see if we could fix it. This bulb here is one piece, and it's not made to be changed effectively. It's got a brand new, well, they call them running lights. So very shiny and bright.
Hey Chris,
What?
how do you feel about our final shop in hopefully 6 months?
It just feels dirty. Every time we come somewhere we spend so much money. And this is nothing, well no, it's 600 euros worth of stuff here, 500 euros worth of stuff. Half of it, no, 4/5 of it is all stuff for the boat. Just never realised maintaining a boat was going to cost so much.
After 4 nights in Marin, we are finally leaving. Checked out of Martinique today. Unfortunately, we didn't really have time to have a look around at any of the other places here, but we're really keen to get down south to the Grenadines. We managed to stock up on food and booze for the next 2.5 months. Buy all the boat parts we needed, including the anti-foul, which was really important because it's quite hard to get the specific colour that we needed, so we can do that in Grenada. And we are ready to hit the road. But first off, just stopping at a nearby anchorage called St Anne for a bit of a swim to enjoy the sparkling blue waters before we set sail overnight for Bequia.